Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, as we said in summaries, let's say this is the situations. So as I said clearly on the map there, you can see the confusion is here, and the confusion was there, and the confusion was up here, and then the confusion was down here. That is to indicate, let's say this is the directions. This is north, and then this is south, and then this is east side here, and then this is west on the direction side. So if there's directions on the road, if you are taking a traffic, your traffic is going from north and then to south, and then your traffic is going from west to east in any city, in any county, in any country road, in any city road, in any national road, or in a border, and then that's how the situations goes. But this is the situations I'm saying. If those are the concentrations we have, our scammers have most recently, and then let's configure all the leaders, as we said, the leaders and the scammers, they are providing scam examples. They have to force you to run more scam respond to them. If your response is a scam, they will believe you, they will trust you, and then they will work for you closely, and then they will like you. They will start following you. That's when you trust the scam level is good, is promoting, and is benefiting. So when you come now for a leaders is showing examples, and this example to the scammer, it looks opposites, reflecting opposite sides. Okay, so here, as being a scammer, you cannot understand these statements which we are providing, these skills we are providing to another leader, and then another leader provided to us, and then another leader also went and provided to other leaders, and then other communities also went and provided to the entire world people, and then people understand, and then they have to give it back. But this is the situations. If we judge here, and then you may understand this is a 100% scam. To me, I may understand this is 100% not a scam. You see, now it's opposite. I'm doing the opposite of this guy, and then opposing this challenge here, and then challenging the scammer. Their effort of scamming, I'm reducing the momentum to scam more. And then because I told the truth, you told the truth, the other one told the truth. This is the situations. Now, in those leadership examples, as we said, the trust is like this. If this is Kenya as an East African communities, or an East African communities, and then this is Kenya, Uganda, Sudan, and then DRC, Central Africa, and then you name it Ethiopia, and then you name it Tanzania, you name it Burundi, Rwanda, and then there is also not mentioned there, but they're all East African country, because Sudan is big there up to Libya. Okay, and if we concentrate with Libya, concentrate with Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is in Saudi Arabia as Sudan, Saudi Arabia as Ethiopia, Saudi Arabia as Eritrea, and then Eritrea as Egypt. You see there vis-a-vis as a chart. And then if we talk with the chart, we talk with Nigeria. We connect Nigerians. How far is Nigeria from Chad? Nigeria was a border to Sudan. They have a small island, like a small island. They touch like a personal part of Sudan. That is when this guy cut this map and divided the whole thing. That is when Nigeria's area vanished, escape. Like we saw you the London map. That's how the whole thing escaped. And then now it is happening where? Between the northern part. This is the directions. Here it escape, here it escape, here it escape, and then there it escape. Like this is north, then this is south, this is east, this is west. So this is, let's say this is east, Middle East. They say Middle East is here, and then East Africa is here. If we talk of east, this is east area here. This is east. Okay, this is east. And then when we say it here, this is Middle East, which they're calling Saudi Arabia as maybe those area of Ethiopia, Middle East. Okay, because the equator crossing caused that, and then they can be named as east side of that area because of that purpose. And if that's the situations, this is one way. Whatever we received and a border control from Nigeria to come to via Sudan, and then they configure this is Sudan, and then what if they judge there is a fighting there, there is not enough food there, there is famine there, there is anything not too good, and then someone who is traveling because they said, yeah, God help. They can say it that. And then if God is supposed to help, and then if they know God work, and then they know sharing, and then of course, yeah, it will force them. This is their leadership. As we said, leader is to provide examples, and then scammers is way is to enforce. Someone who trusts in providing examples so that they become more scam. This is the scams first, forcing our leaders. There you can see there is a conflict, and then they have to resolve by providing those examples. They are bringing the peace talks by those examples, but now the scammers, they have to force it so that those leaders, they tend and lose that control, which is good, which can moderate what help, and which can moderate developments for those people, for those haters, or if those are the scammers, and then they have to reform to their decisions till they become example providers, all of them. If at all not so, and then at least their decision will be reformed this much, and then for which they will be guided as an advisors or at the counseling office, so that anytime they come for further reformations, they will be reconciled and reconciled and reconciled as well. This is just a configurations. If this is really what you required on this expansion to vis-a-vis there, this is me actual Wayne Hassan as is done with these reformations and with these adjustments to those leaders. As we said, leaders, if we provide, they provide an examples, and the scammers, they force their decisions to minimize what? To minimize this trust cannot last. This trust cannot last. Let's minimize what? Let's minimize this one. Let's minimize this scam cannot last. This trust can last. Okay, so you get the differences. This trust can last, this scam cannot last. This is the differences here. So you see. Otherwise, vis-a-vis there, that's me, Wayne Hassan, as is it all.